Since 2004, a radical experiment in the early years provision has been going on in Wales. At over 40 schools across the country, they've been piloting a new play-based curriculum for 3 to 7-year-olds, and from 2008 it will be implemented in all schools. Welcome to the foundation phase. St Mary's School in Bridgend is a foundation phase pilot setting. This programme will look at how they're encouraging creative development in their reception class.
I want you to choose one of these colour palettes. Then you've got to find, Danielle, something that's that colour brown. I'm going to spread them out and you can choose your autumn colour. There's lots of things to choose from. Choose the one that you'd like to try and match. The foundation phase curriculum is an experiential curriculum that starts with the needs of the child. The planning in the foundation phase is very detailed because the number of the activities that you cover within a day. We take a topic-based approach. We plan mini topics each week, but each topic is built upon, so there's an overview. This morning the children made an autumn palette. They matched colours, chosen colours, so it was shades of green or shades of brown, shades of orange, and then they had to investigate which colours made brown. So they had a selection of yellow, red and green paint. So they investigated which colours made brown. Which two colours made the brown? What did you add? Which colours did you mix?
Yellow.
What else? Yeah, and a little bit of red, wasn't it?
We wanted to ensure that we develop their active skills, develop their cognitive skills, and that the learning by doing and being very play-orientated means that they also learned a range of social and community skills, as well as having very specific curricular areas of learning.
When we were approached to take on the pilot scheme, initially I thought, oh gosh, I had a great fear within myself because I thought at the time things were good. Inspections were good, results were good. But when I read the document and I could see the weaknesses that already existed within certainly my school and many other schools perhaps on problem solving, more child-led learning, and sometimes we impose things at a too early an age.
One of the biggest changes is staffing and ratio at reception. We now have a staffing of 1 to 8. But it's important that the staffing are used to lead the learning, to observe and take the children's learning on. It's not just to make the teacher's life easier. The staff here are involved in planning, delivering, assessing the children's needs. It's very much a team effort.
I wonder who can open up the child test. Would you like to? Which key do you think might fit in there? Have a look. Maybe this one. Oh, well done, Erin. Oh, what is that? Could you get the book out for me, Erin? This is the book of The Bear Hunt. And inside our treasure box there's lots of materials that may look like parts of this story. We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going to catch a big one.
We're going to catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Dylan, would you have a look in the box to see if you can find some crunching, munching leaves? You have to be quiet and see if we can listen. Oh, and Dylan, can you squish them all together and make a crunching?
By using creative development, for the example with the bear hunt, the children's listening skills were developed, their language was developed, sequencing of story was developed. They had to work together, teamwork was very much involved. When they went out into the conservation area in the afternoon, they acted out the story, but they went through the splishing and sploshing, the different activities and the words associated with the story, and they actually led the story in a creative way.
We're going on a bear hunt, we're going on a bear hunt, we're going to catch a big one, we're going to catch a big one. I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Oh, what a beautiful day. Uh-oh. Birds! Oh! We can't go over it, we can't go over it, we can't go under it, we can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. We're all part of a team. We're actually involved in the planning. So when we planned this activity, this is sort of my idea. I wanted to go with this, and that was fine to do that. We're given a lot more scope than we would have been, you know, sort of pre-foundation, really. Oh, what a beautiful day! Don't go in there. Oh, can you see anything? A bit! Because you're only working with 8 children, you get to know them really well. It's just fantastic because you have so much more time with them and they're not overlooked, especially the quieter children who tend to sort of drift into the background. You know, they're always there with you. Oh, look at the snow. Outdoor activities, they're always really good rather than being in the classroom. Hands-on, anything messy, anything creative, and they're just really confident children who just get involved in everything, and I think that's what the foundation brings.
We wanted to look at what really encouraged and enthused our youngest children from all backgrounds, because the curriculum had to be able to support those who needed additional learning support because they had additional learning needs at both ends of the spectrum, as well as those very able children. So we wanted a curriculum to stretch the imagination.
The children like a range of activities. They like hands-on, experiential, real experiences, and you can use those then to develop their learning.
Ooh, you can take your finger and you can make...
Chocolate.
You're going to make your path with your fingers.
It's real ice cream.
It's real cream, yes. That's it. Good. Oh, wow. Good. I can see your path. You're going to go on a long journey. I think we need some more chocolate to make our pictures even better.
Yeah.
Wow. A muddy puddle. Excellent. Thank you, darling. Sinead, you have to tap it.
Wherever we plan, there's always an element of fun. There's we try and use all our senses. So, for example, today they've had the opportunity to taste. The activity with the chocolate, they were mark making, which is a pre-skill to recording. So it encompasses all areas. The discovery when they were mixing the paints, the children, they had to make brown, where they were investigating, which is a science skill. So creative development can incorporate all areas of learning.
In the last 3 years, this school has seen a huge rise in children having English as a second language. We now have nearly 40 children, which is a huge rise for an area like Bridgend. Foundation phase has been a wonderful opportunity for these children. I say this because the learning there is dependent upon a great interaction between adult and child, and therefore language skills and language acquisition has been much quicker than it normally would have been.
Oh, you've got 2 tails now. Well, they've used all the playthings before. They've had to go and some experience of it, and now they get the free play of it, putting it all together themselves and just seeing where they go with it.
With role play, there's no right and wrong answer. The children can lead their own learning. They can call on previous experiences and apply it to the situation that they're in. And what you find then is when you draw upon that learning experience with the children, when they come to record, that their recording work is far more creative. They have no inhibitions. They're not afraid of failing. They're not afraid of something being right or wrong. They can draw on all those experiences in lots of areas. Because what we're going to do, we're going to make a small piece of felt each, and then we're going to join it together to make one big piece of felt. Part of our creative curriculum, we often look to bring in artists or specialists, and the lady who was working with us, she does lots of felt workshops. So the work that the children had carried out on autumn and the autumn palette and looking at autumn colours, I thought it was a nice activity for her to come in and support and use natural materials to produce a piece of material that reflected autumn. Gently, slowly. That's it. Oh, look at that, look at that. The activity was an extended activity. They needed to stay on task for an extended period of time. It required the children to use fine motor skills, gross motor skills. There was the opportunity to make it a holistic approach to teaching. The children could count. They counted in Welsh. They counted up to 10 forwards, backwards. They had to work with a partner, so develop their personal and social skills. And the children interacted really well together.
Let's have a look now what we finished up. You ready?
I don't think the child that has gone through foundation phase and will end up in year 2 this year will be the same sort of child that we've had previously at the end of the year 2. The transition from foundation phase to key stage 2 is going to be absolutely crucial, because what we don't want is all the good work that has gone on in foundation phase to just get squashed into the key stage 2 curriculum.
I think all children have definitely benefited. I think we're producing more rounded children, children that never say, I can't do it. They think their way around a problem. And you come in the day, you have so much fun. It's a real privilege to be paid to deliver the curriculum, because the children are enjoying it, the adults are enjoying it, and you can see how much they gain from it.
Melon, and you go. Lift the parachute up, everybody.
I think that Wales has a chance to get it right. Wales is a village compared to England, and it has a chance to shine educationally. Foundation phase is child-centred. It's not a top-down model, it's a bottom-up model. And that's really, it's a privilege to be part of that.
I think that devolution has given us what we might say a dividend. We're a laboratory now across the United Kingdom, and I would hope that other people would look at what we're doing here, not just in England but elsewhere, just as I will continue to look to England and elsewhere for examples of best practice.